Yeah, well, you gotta... And the Tormentors, of course,
Yeah.
still available for both teams.
Oh, Brian the Boar.
Brian the Boar. Yeah, that's a pretty good one, actually. This Collapse showing himself. And this bounty will be given up for TSpirit.
I mean, I'd say Miposhka's early performance in this game is going to have to be very important. As Spirit with a good start on the triple bounty room. Mira, though, in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Toronto Tokyo shadowing, has another decay to work with. Pops his stick. And he should be able to survive, but there is another reflection coming up. There it is. It's not going to be enough, though. Either way, Mira forced completely back.
God, this spell is so good.
Yeah.
Jesus. Mira is going to TP back as Collapse is playing with early boars, so it's going to have to look at using that against the Undying. Miposhka with the early heal, so I'd say most of the cores are going to be pretty happy this game, but still, Yatoro's lane here against the Axe, this is not a good matchup for your Faceless Void.
Miposhka taking a ton of damage, and this is after the massive 3 base damage nerf to Techies.
Massive.
I mean, it wasn't picked at all in the early stage of the round. I don't understand. And now it's picked every game. I was saying it the whole time. You remember me saying.
Yeah, you were right. You're just too good.
He's barely touched.
Yeah, you're correct.
Barely. Barely 3 damage.
It matters.
There were some other things. It does add up. It makes him slightly worse, but still very good hero.
It's early laning stage. Yatoro definitely getting some decent damage off for now. I think this level 3-4 timing definitely going to be very BBT favored.
Yeah.
Up here. And mid matchup too, they did end up picking the Pango into the Ember. We've touched on it many times before. It's a skill heavy matchup, but I think when you first pick Ember like this, like from the first pick position, you're pretty happy if he gets out of the lane scot-free.
Yeah, I mean, I think all things considered equal, that's got to be Ember favored, right? Like, you're talking about skill matchups.
Yeah.
Like, if you're an absolute Pango god, then made, like they were just talking about Quinn, right?
Yeah.
He went even in a terrific performance. Yeah. That's best case scenario.
It's like 55, 45, 60, 40 favorite for Ember on average. Of course, there is some room for failure. As some
we
dirty
saw
look at the bottom rune. Brian the Boar.
Yep, Brian the Boar.
Deleting the water rune.
Very good.
This is how you can win this matchup.
That's true. Well, that
you just have to
technically
cheat.
You're not 1v1ing then. Brian the Boar counts as another entity in the Dota universe.
Collapse.
See a TP out with the tombstone being placed along with the meta being popped by Nightfall.
Oh, Boar.
You're really obsessed with the boars early on.
They give a lot of golden XP. Like, if you kill a hog early game, you might just want to call GG.
Okay.
It's more XP than a lane creep. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
There you go.
I also didn't care to know that.
Oh, this is like so stupid. You just don't learn anything ever.
That's right. Ignorance is bliss, as Matrix once told me. Here. Really excited to see what he can do on this hero. One of the more exciting heroes in general. The blast off is there to connect onto Miposhka, and he will drop to the deck. Yatoro trying to get some sort of trade, but ain't happening. I mean, this is like the lane that feels very hard in general.
It does.
Especially with Faceless Void in general does not like damage over time. I know it's only a level 1 battle, but it is freaking annoying.
No, it absolutely matters. And early on, Pure got his Ring of Health. They got the Lotus on safe as well. He instantly salves up as well after the play. So Yatoro gonna have to pop his own healing salve in return as save gets rooted in the back.
You deserve nothing. Die wood.
11 denies on Axe, minute 3.5.
I did not notice that. That is insane.
Yes, that's not what you want to see here.
Wow.
I can't tell if you're serious. You're serious, right?
I'm actually serious. Okay. That is the most denies I've seen from an offlaner at 4 minutes, I think, ever. That's ridiculous. I mean, not including like Enigma or something. Even Enigma. Like,
Enigma gets close. I think GPK had around just denies the other day with the Shadow Fiend.
Okay, definitely didn't happen. Pure and save. Continuing to just bully Miposhka and Yatoro.
The
bottom lane, we're going to have some action. Toronto Tokyo taking some massive damage. We'll put down the tombstone. Trying to chase Collapse, but the axes come out. Going to pop his stick, but one more right click will suffice.
Collapse. He got off the block grenade.
Yeah, this tombstone is still very annoying to deal with as Mira trying to take it out, and Collapse continuing to get chased by Nightfall. Nice and pale. Not going to hit the illusion, but Collapse will be able to get away, and the reflection continuing to be an annoyance. But he will live.
Collapse must have the Helm of Iron Will coming, right? Yeah, so he's actually going to be pretty okay in this lane now, I think. There's all this bonus armor and the armor against the TB, the region against the Undying. So I'm gonna have my eyes on Collapse here in this early game. They need to play through his tempo and help him out. Like maybe even Maposhka making one of the classic rotations down bottom where he goes through the gate.
No.
Uh-oh, Collapse.
But the reflection
Good stun
coming
by
out
Mira.
again. And Mira, you'll take the brunt of the damage, and both members of Spirit. It feels like both lanes just getting horribly bullied from the side. The recipient being BB team, of course. Or the giving team. The giving of the damage.
Thank you.
Yep.
As Larl doing well mid, as honest, they need that for TSpirit. Like, the timeline for them to win this game is him doing well, play through your Beastmaster and make space for Yatoro. Because as you said, these side lanes, they're just heavily in favor of BBT. Like, even if you outskill them, the TB Undying, they're still gonna win that lane. Axe Techies, they're gonna win that top lane. Like, Pure is about to have a Vanguard, he's got a Lotus as well. He is absolutely being chilling in this top lane.
Yeah, mid lane in the meantime, very even so far. And the 6-minute rune is approaching. Not seeing a ton of movement yet. Mira gonna get the bounty rune. Tombstone is placed from Toronto Tokyo, but Mira just gonna continue to get chased, although Toronto Tokyo is running out of mana. Do they have any mangoes on him? He does have 2 mangoes, but there's the stick, and Mira back to a respectable amount of HP, as the illusion rune will be spawning top, so not the most high impact for a first power rune.
Yeah, as Larl, I think he's debating. Yeah, he was debating where to TP. Does end up keeping top at the end of all of it with a lot of slows. Oh no, he hurricaned himself.
Super slow. Larl. Watch, not really going to hit a beautiful blast off.
Nice call.
To counteract this. GPK is there as well. Down goes Yatoro. And Larl finally gets off his ult.
That's a disaster.
What happened?
I think Maposhka misclicked. He pushed back his own creep instead of Axe. Then they also missed the swashbuckle. I think Larl would have been in range otherwise. So, ooh. Crucial mistake here early on. It's GPK. Gonna be happy about his counter rotation there.
You deserve nothing!
And GPK having an excellent series outside of
Radiant's
probably 2 total minutes in game 1.
What did he play game 1?
I don't even remember. Okay. But they lost, so
Got you.
probably correct.
Wisdom runes. 1-for-1 trade here. You can just see from Pure, like he can posture beyond the wave and not really care. Luckily for TSpirit, 3 levels in the board now for Collapse, so should be able to take over the lane. I mean, maybe he needs the full Dominator or Larl to show up, but
Precious bounty.
it's nearly a 2k gold lead already at 7 minutes. It was 2k just now, so yep, there it is.
Yeah, and to be fair to any team that's playing against BB team, they're going to lose the lanes.
You're going to be behind.
It feels like this is literally every game, but as we've said before, they have shown the trend, I guess you could call it, to save up
down
their
bottom
leads at some point.
It would be a tremendously big kill if they can slow down Collapse's timing here.
Yep, Tombstone's place, blast off with the sticky bomb connection onto Collapse. Nightfall right-clicking from afar. He's not going to be able to get close to Collapse, but Toronto Tokyo, he sure does. The K gets the kill. Mira, nice dodge there on the sticky bomb. That's going to save him.
Structures are fortified.
This map is just not easy to play into. Like, you have this Ember who stands his ground 1v2 mid. You have Axe alone top who... It's all on Larl. Like, if he doesn't go anywhere, nothing's going to happen on these side lanes.
And regen picked up by GPK. Working on the Maelstrom next. Pretty standard build to start.
Oh, Collapse is TPing bottom, but they're still here. They have an aggressive Thunder if he can reach it.
Yeah, he gets it. Not going to pose for a kill here.
Ooh, good roll.
Stunning 2 heroes in the time of casting it. And Collapse not quite level 6, so but the swashbuckle comes out from Larl, and that's enough to at least get a kill onto save. Meanwhile, GPK solos Maposhka. Was that like a 2-minute battle between GPK and Maposhka?
Yeah, he just ran him down with the Sleight of Fist. I mean, one of Enge's worst matchups is like Primal Beasts and Embers. They just like walk you down. They don't care about your ult, they don't care about your heal. Low armor, low HP. And Pure, he is living life. 4,500 net worth at minute 9.
Yeah, I mean,
this
is what happens when you have players of such high individual skill. You're winning your lanes, and then the other team feels forced to do something. They get a kill onto Nightfall, so Larl picking up a very important kill here in the later stages of the laning. But
that's a huge kill.
This gives space for Pure to find that free from. It feels like every game he plays Axe, he gets this at some point.
They just have a good lane by the nature of them picking the proper heroes and being sig laners. As Yatoro, they were talking about the Midas. He's going to build that up. Pure BBT soon probably want to kick him out as Spirit pushing in this bottom tier 1 tower. Nightfall wants to defend. Still here.
Tier 1 tower getting quite low. TP's coming in. Collapse. It's going to get slowed by that tombstone, and Pale completely misses. A lot of that going on today with Lion. As Collapse will drop, and Mira looks to be next. A lot of members of BB team here. You're going to get some Lotus flowers as well. Just like that, Beach Boys team with a 2K lead.
Haven't seen too much from Miposhka yet, not having the easiest game in getting in here. As sure, they do take the bottom tier 1 tower, but BBT, they get to defend the area. Like, this is a big deal. Sure, you do lose the tower, but you just hold your entire jungle area, so lowering the space where Spirit can farm, and in the meantime, I mean, Pure is about to have a Blink Dagger completed.
Yeah, and that's when things get really scary, especially if you come on the outskirts of the map and try to find this Faceless Void who's going to have basically no farm. Just building up farm to be able to actually farm. Kind of the way you play the Faceless Void. So BB team definitely with a firm grasp on this game to start. But we've said that many times before. They have lost games, so anything is possible here.
I really like this move so far from BBT, where they are mid and kind of poking. I think they can continue to stay here until Pure comes over. It looks like he wants to just go top, maybe. Push it back. He's not showing his blink yet, so he may just be hiding it. Clear out 1-2 waves. Yeah, his courier is currently AFK behind the tower, so he could meet it later and maybe connect into a play.
Yeah, there's going to be a scan in the bot lane in the meantime. There was a smoke as well from BB team. Collapse is likely the target of choice, but looks like there was a counter scan coming out, so they will be spotted and back away. Yatoro in the jungle.
Let's have the Midas coming out, so not the worst timing. 11 minutes. As now, I think the best thing that BBT can do right now, you go mid, you poke, and then Pure, like, he just gets it set up. If Spirit defend, you go there, you have an easy axe call. If they don't defend, well, it's a free tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
As Spirit did have a ward there.
Nightfall showing up in the mid lane.
12-minute rune.
For the time being. 12-minute rune will be bottom. It's a haste for Laurel. As a tombstone is placed from Toronto Tokyo. Poshka pretty deep, but Pure showing off the Blink Dagger. First chop of the game. And now a tier 1 tower will be BB teams to claim.
Well, they're going to take that with a very nice rotation. Just bringing all 5 of their squad in here. Nightfall going to help out with that, as Spirit just... I feel like we're watching the same game 3 times in a row here, where they're not strong enough to fight back. So all they can do is try to vacuum up all these side lanes, get the golden XP, and try to play on good timings.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I feel like we do have this discussion quite a bit, Kevin, but it needs to be asked.
The Tormentor.
No, not yet. As they take out the tier 1 tower.
What is your question?
Talk about the 2 questions surrounding Roche. Because found, especially in this patch, it feels like Roche is arguably the most important part of the game. In some ways.
Both teams have really good Roche taking and also very good Roche fighting. But now with the nature of Bebop being ahead, I think theirs is very strong. You have the Tombstone, you have the Flesh Golem, and TB. That's pretty good, but on the same time Spirit. You have the Beastmaster, you've got the minus armor from the Pango, and you can tank with the Inch Creep, so Roche is going to be very important. Like, even just by the nature of Spirit being able to steal it, like they've done in some other games, that'll be a huge win for them. Because they need to stall this game. Once again, Team Spirit's late game will be superior if they get there without bleeding too much in this game.
Toronto Tokyo trying to defend the tier 1 tower. There's the call from Pure, trying to get some creeps on his way. Choppity chop number 2.
Setting himself up for the magic number of 8 chops, of course, for the level 20 talent. Oh, Hex.
Oh, we got a Hex initiation. Yatoro's here. He still has Chrono available.
Chrono.
Spend it with the finger of death. Is it enough? Yes. GPK goes down, but there's a counter initiation now from Pure. Not able to go any further, though. Yatoro basically backtracks most of that with the time walk.
Save.
They get enough distance. Indeed, they can. And actually, the Axe is starting to stack up on Toronto Tokyo, despite being in this Flesh Golem form. Does have to be a bit careful.
A pretty big kill for them there, as I feel like Yatoro was pretty fortunate on the last batch there, because the Chrono was placed, so I think Collapse was not able to follow through with the Roar here, actually. We'll see it again. Hex into the stun, of course. Spark of Courage, by the way, doing a lot here too.
Yeah.
Finger. We'll see the bash towards the end here. I think that was needed, actually.
Yeah, it was super close.
You've seen this a couple times.
Yeah, many times actually. But usually I mean, in pubs he'd be deleting his items at that point, but this is a professional game, of course.
Ooh, Mira.
Mira being spotted. Searing Chain's gonna hold him in place. Gets off both disabled, but Pure is there for the third chop of the game. He's really racking him up.
Yep, and he does this every time. I don't know how.
Then he gets stuck on 7, right?
That's true, and then he takes a Culling Blade talent, which honestly both of those talents are incredible. As they gate up top, I like that. Larl, again, being the sneaky illegal man he is, he just gets to walk down these side lanes every game. So
there's a scan.
I want to put a stop to that.
Came out from the side of BB team, so they have Larl in the area.
He just perfectly circled them. He knows that they're there. So telling Larl, yo bro, be careful. As a GPK and Larl basically doing the same thing in the safe lanes. Just pushing it in.
He's got his Diffusal and 1,000 into his Aghanim Scepter. And I feel like, I mean, obviously this is an incredible item regardless of game, but it does feel a bit weird that they have Chrono with nothing really into it. Like, it's literally just a swashbuckle.
Yeah, it's like a swash. I mean,
like impetus attacking from afar, sure, but there's no, like, big spells to really throw in there.
It is a pretty good Void game as long as he doesn't get Axe called. Like, he's good against the rest, where he can play on Time Walks and Time Dilation. So when Poshka doesn't make it out. I mean, they have some enabling, right? You have the Beast Aura with the attack speed, the damage aura, and also like maybe some minus armor from Pango, swashing in there with some Lucky Shot or Orb of Corrosion. But BBT looking to speed up the game as they have done in all the last 2 games. Take this tier 2, maybe set up for Roche. You have Undying, you have Drums.
Yeah, they kill pretty fast.
The old Monkey Man, very fast.
16.5 minutes. Wait, did you just call Roche Monkey Man?
Yep.
That's a Han thing, isn't it?
Sure is.
You remember the banana in that game?
What, the cheese was banana?
Did you know that was my suggestion?
Checks
Just a little trivia
very
for
dumb.
You. Thank you. Helmet of the Overlord on collapse in the corner of the map. As BB team scoring a 3K lead. Drums already finished on Toronto too. He really prioritizes his item.
I like this move from BBT. Go around through the gate, smoke up, place a high ground ward as well to see what's going on and try to get Pure his 4th stack of the game. Ooh. Yatoro does get to dodge the move.
And he's just gonna TP out.
That was a loud chop.
Nightfall. Casual Yasha already has the Dragonlance, of course, and going to be finishing the Scotty, and then normally we see if it's a good Banta game, he'll go for that, otherwise it's a Saint Yasha. This game,
Radiant's middle tower
both are good.
Under attack.
Honestly, both very good.
Like the Lucky Shot's pretty annoying.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I look at for the Manta.
I think the Manta will help you like play the map and the Lucky Shot, Time Dilation overall. So him going Scotty, you want to tank up against the Faceless Void? And I would say on this next meta, they must be going top to take this Roche, right? Because I think if you mess up one fight, it's definitely not out of the question that Spirit will just quickly slap it away from you.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hawk does scout out some of this gate movement. And only a point booster away from the Scotty. That's a huge power spike.
Okay, going back bottom.
Team.
They see collapse, not only on the lane, but also on the ward that they did get to place earlier. Oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah, Pure just needs a little bit of vision, gets the call off with the Blade Mail to follow. GPK is there with a little bit of help from his teammates. No Culling Blade this time, though. Dies a little bit too fast, but he could reserve it for Yatoro, potentially. Actually, already used it, it looks like, so it's on cooldown. Yatoro finds the distance. So, let's see, GPK gets off another Searing Chains, and Pure with a beautiful call on top of creeps, which means lots and lots of spins. Down goes position 1 and 3 for Spirit.
Yes, Nightfall also just pushes out Larl out of the mid lane, so you basically force back all 3 cores. And this is just why wards win you games. Wards and quick gameplay. So now they go from bottom to top. They're just patient. Yeah. Find the jump with Pure on this beautiful ward that they placed from the previous smoke. And they just keep it going as Yatoro maybe going a little too close here.
Yeah, Mapochka in the meantime, he's surrounded by enemies.
As Pure kept getting his blink cancelled by the time dilation, but then it's finally over.
Yeah, they're going to be able to pick up the enchantments, although there's a Hex and an Impale to follow. Can they actually take down this Ember Spirit?
Oh,
yes, they can. GPK too far. Great punish from Spirit, and that gives them a sliver of hope Well, it's only a 3K lead, making it sound worse than it is. Potentially, but
Chrono on Tokyo. I mean, Yatoro will definitely
alone,
just take a free kill.
It'll be an eventual kill here, but now that means...
And the gem.
Okay, that's a big one, yeah. Okay, so that's definitely worth it. I was going to say, they're not going to have Chrono for the potential Roche taking from B-Boom.
That was a 2.5k gold kill for TSpirit here. Solar Crest completed as well. They might be the ones that... If Spirit get this Roche, B-Boom are gonna be pissed at themselves.
Yeah.
There's no way that out of this game they should be the ones taking the first Roche.
This is gonna be pretty quick.
This is a very fast Roche, bros.
Absolutely. And TSpirit all of a sudden turning this game upside down.
Okay,
I don't think
TP's
they're
on
gonna
the...
get here in time. Yeah,
they got this one.
They absolutely have it. Aegis will be going to TSpirit. Yatoro takes it. Now trying to disengage, but GPK gets a nice Searing Chains onto Collapse. I mean, if that's all they lose, still worth it.
Oh, they're looking for more?
GPK. Oh, Searing Chains finds Maposhka next. So that's going to be 2 kills.
Give him the chop. There it is.
Chop number 4. But still, Aegis for Yatoro. As we see, how is Pure over here now?
The chains
He's all over the place. Searing Chains holding the Pango in place.
Oh, the chop!
To another choppity chop. Double kill from across the map for Pure.
I mean, you better be tipping this man because he's trying to put you on his back. Because there's still some mistakes in this game, it's Mira. No TP.
The Hex.
Yeah, absolutely know you want it.
So one way or the other.
I'll find another one.
You can't choose. There's so many animals to choose from. All so delectable and delicious. Mira drops to Toronto, Tokyo. The Ags Scepter just picked up now.
Did pick up the Ags, and I mean, Yatoro is still the main winner of all of this. His net worth slowly going up. Stole the gem, and Aegis on the deck for himself. I mean, it's good that they still come here to try and contest, but the fact that Spirit steal this Aegis and get away with it and still hold it, they'll consider that a victory.
Absolutely. And I was pretty confident that B-Boom were waiting for the Scotty to be picked up for Nightfall to go for Roche, and he picked it up about 10 seconds before Roche was started by Spirit, so they just took it really quickly.
I mean, honestly, they could have done Roche minutes ago, but it's just a Spirit. They just punish you. Maybe they're trying a bit too hard to catch him on the map. And see, we see Mira kill some mines. Does end up dying in the end.
Toronto, Tokyo?
Maybe that was earlier when he dropped the gem. This is when Pure was killing everyone.
That's what happens when you get a Culling Blade. Just an electric shock to your body. Oh, God.
I agree. As he's queuing up the Boots of Travel with the Faded Brooch in his inventory. So about to move very quickly. 5-man smoke from Spirit. Where did it
with
go?
That BKB, and still 9-second duration on it. As we have a full 5-man smoke from Spirit.
I mean, Nightfall's reading it. He knows that they're either around the mid-tier 1 or they're smoking on him.
So smart.
Structures are fortified.
And they do see nothing on the map.
Would have been a great kill, not just because it's position 1, but because he's so close to that BKB timing.
Read by him, as mid tower will go down to all the animals in the game. And he does
quite
TP bottom
here.
Yeah. 5 pets have been killed. It's actually very few. Good job by Collapse.
Radiant's middle tower.
Microman himself.
Keep in mind, if you deny your creeps, your pets, I should say, it doesn't count as them being killed.
I don't think so. I guess it only counts if the enemies get gold.
That's a Tormentor!
It's not. Why are you baiting us?
Okay. I mean, they showed that is technically a Tormentor.
Okay, dude.
It doesn't mean they're going for it.
And Yatoro's going for...
Tormentor! Collapse?
Collapse?
Okay, they're ready to go. TSpirit wanting to get some shards online. Who's going to
Tormentor
get
trade.
a counter Tormentor? The only way to counter one Tormentor is to kill the other. Mira gets the shard for that mana drain. Will they get
suck him?
The grab ally? Indeed they will.
That's a good one. Roar, Chain Stuns, Hex, Chrono.
That's right.
They won the RNG battle on that Tormentor, that's for sure.
They also pick better supports with Shard. Well, then again, there's Enchantress. Like,
no, there's Little Friends.
I mean, you get an extra creep, though. That the Little Friends is like an icing. It's like a disgusting icing on the delicious cake.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, not disgusting. It's like whatever.
No, I get it.
It's whatever.
So the cake still carries that
The
disgusting...
cake is the carry, yeah.
Okay. The cake is the carry.
Imagine if that's the line from Portal. Instead of cake is a lie, cake is the carry.
Very good. The CC acronym.
Come on, sprites!
The GPK dropping some
what
laughs
is
here.
this? What is this movement here? Through the gates?
I don't know. 30 seconds on Aegis. Bongo Bongo completed on Toronto Tokyo.
Okay. Man, he loves this item.
Yeah,
I love
he
that he
will-
loves this item.
He will just play the drums every game. I mean, honestly, it is pretty good, right? There are some slows, Boar Soul, Time Dilation, some Diffusal Blade, and also just more damage into the Axe Call. When you call, you need to be killing those heroes. Because you get the first one going, you just amplify all the next ones. GPK.
Yeah, has to be careful. Working against the Aegis. Of course, Yatoro with the Chrono. Although the Aegis is expiring now, so maybe Bowling Ball team can take advantage of the timing.
I mean, they might have to be a little bit careful. Like, you need to remember that Spirit have been playing around in its top lane area. So they do have 2 wards there. It's good that they're not walking in there. They're taking a more aggressive approach. Toronto Tokyo gets to drop a good ward, and they can just go for the mid tier too.
Dire's middle tower is
That
under
might be
attack.
uncontested as well.
It looks like it. I feel like Spirit's contest rate of defending towers has been 0.
That's true.
Radiant's
legit
top
0.
tower is under attack.
The question, why is there any tower left in the game then?
They're pushing because they are forcing you to defend by attacking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Best offense is a... That's the wrong saying.
Defense is off.
Yep, that's the saying. Just testing you.
Yeah. You're very
American
good.
sports reference, of course.
You
I
speak
know that.
English?
Barely. Apparently. Pure Boots of Travel now online. And he can be... It feels like he's already been everywhere.
Yeah.
This is just going to amplify...
I mean, this should help them get everywhere. I must say I'm a little surprised that they're not finding perhaps like more plays and pressure. You have an Ember who can deal with waves, you have a TB who can deal with waves, and the rest of you, you're ahead. It's Spirit who are dodging you, and they're doing a good job. Like, it's on you to shut this down as BBT. Larl?
He's initiated on. That's a shield rune you got to get through. They're going to get through quite easily. Chop number 6 for Pure.
Meta used as well. One of the Pure TP bottom. He wants more.
Yeah, he's going to get another double kill across the map. UPK gets a nice double searing chains. Mira looks to likely be dead here. Mana Drain will not save you. Pure. Oh my God, Pure! What an absolute beast! Will he get his 7th Holy Blade Yatoro?
No mana. There's the mana.
Still alive. Has his chrono available. He really wants to try to use it in a defensive way. He's going to run right into the tombstone, man. But Pure outside of the chrono. No chop this time because he just dies too damn fast. Now the chrono is down. Man, Pure is just an absolute god on Axe.
I mean, someone tipped this man. He's playing out of his mind. Godlike on the Axe, 6 stacks on the chop already. He's just everywhere. Like, right, all the kills they're getting is just because he's going around the right place on the map. What a sick read on the find there.
The fact that they're only up 4K astounds me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Radiant are scanning.
The score definitely not showing the entire picture here in the 18-6.
Oh, Raposhka is going to have to walk it off. I mean, they did have some very important kills earlier, right? Still, the gem steal, I think one of the most important kills in this game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The fact that you can keep your wards stay alive, your hawks stay alive, make it harder for Pure to move around this map. So he's getting himself a new neutral item. We'll have to see what that will be. Ring of Aquila. Okay, he wants some more mana. Region.
But it does feel like B-Boom are the ones aggressing, right?
Always.
Like TSpirit have just been
They're only dodging.
mega defensive, pushing other sides of the map. Like, how many times have we seen, like, even Rolling Thunder being used in general?
Not many times.
Like, maybe once? Two?
Yeah,
Two
maybe
at
so.
maximum?
He's queuing up a Maelstrom on the Pango as well. Okay, gonna try to look at some more scaling.
Oh, that's my boy right there, huh?
I mean, you keep talking
Maelstrom
about
Pango. Hell yeah.
Don't do it, man. If
Hell
Stuntman
yeah.
suggested it, ain't good. I would kind of like a Basher, but I guess he wants more damage for the team. There's 30 seconds for next Roche. Pure being very vocal, probably telling his team, yo guys, Roche is up soon. We got this on lock.
Hey, he's got... actually, what is he going next on Pure?
Aghanim
Scepter? Okay, so he's halfway there. Pretty cool axe, does multiple things, but...
Lower cooldown, minus armor. He'll take that.
Feels like it's mostly revolved around the battle hunger. essentially stealing armor, which is going to amplify the damage of both the Ember and Terror Blades. So pretty good synergy overall.
And a lower cooldown, also a very big deal, as Collapse defending his lane down bottom. Does have a Hawk that spots Nightfall, so he will blink out. I mean, they're getting some items and some more bonus gold. That was Pure's way, I think, with the Battle Hunger. So another tier 2 about to fall. Roach is up. It's gonna be daytime. It will be down bottom. Boombox team, there is no way that they allow Spirit to get this.
Is this second Roche?
This is second Roche. He's currently making his way through the gates of the Twins.
There he goes, waddling. And he really waddles, doesn't he?
He does. He's got the...
Looks like me.
And that ain't pretty. I see it every day.
Backdoor protection on his tier 2.
The Tormentors are respawning soon, remember?
Tormentor? Tormentor watch?
Like two minutes.
Okay.
I clocked it.
Good.
Satanic up on Yatoro.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower.
I mean, what items are they looking for before they get active?
I think they've got the items they want. It's more about the second Roche. They got lucky with the respawn timer because they got to finish AC and Satanic.
Yeah.
It's on Spirit to try and contest this. Like, try to smoke in the line with a Hawk because they need vision. Buybacks as well for Bebop team, important for this next fight.
Yeah.
Playing against Chrono, Rolling Thunder, Roar. There's only one available on Pure, but it could be a crucial one.
And Yatoro leading the way. Roche not quite underway. We're going to see smokes on both sides. Very pivotal moment in this game number 3. And the winner of this faces off against Liquid in the upper bracket finals.
You basically secure top 3 of this. So you have a smoke from B-Boom. And they also have a pretty aggressive board that Spirit... they find Miposhka.
Ball from Pure onto the Enchantress. Down she goes.
That's a good roll.
Getting a nice roll onto several heroes. Yatoro gets the Chronosphere onto 3. No
Pure's
time
dead.
for the Grand Ally. Already several heroes dead for B-Boom. And now Mira getting quite low. The Sleight of Fist is going to finish him off his GPK, forcing the rest of Spirit back as double buyback from Bebo. The last hit of the trees. Do they have vision? It doesn't look like it. He's going to blink to the other side. A little bit too late from Pure. But now with this, they have to secure the Roche.
Okay, crucial buybacks. They'll likely get Roche from this, but it I was checking Yatoro's positioning. It looks like he was kind of pushing towards it a bit, but I feel like you have to give it up now. The double buyback. Both Pure and Safe will be back. Meta's still running for a little bit. So they're going to be getting that. Still a pretty good hold from Spirit. BBT will be happy with the trade.
And so Aegis and Cheese. Now the question is, do you give it to somebody that bought back? Who was it that bought back? Because we're going to see a pause here.
Safe and Pure.
Yeah, I guess you can't give it to Pure, but his impact is pretty huge. But no, I guess you still give it.
Yeah, I feel like you just give it to your TB and Ember. Just have a 1-for-1 trade. Let's see what they want to do.
Dire's bottom tower.
Ember takes the Aegis, TB gets the cheese, he's tanky enough, he'll probably live through. And even if they fully commit on your TB, that's 3k HP, 33 armor, and a grab ally that they have to work through. Which is not easy. There's Miposhka, he's chilling on the high ground.
And I think Toronto Tokyo does have to be a bit careful. He has the best save theoretically in Dota, but you got to be outside that Chronosphere to save whoever Yatoro wants to actually initiate on.
Spirit are going to continue what they have done best in this entire series, playing for their timings and delaying until they're ready. Yatoro did squeeze in his level 21, so he's got the timing, and I think his next item timing is going to be this MKB, but BBT, of course, they want to push this forward. 40 seconds for meta, I think they'll come knocking on your high ground.
Yeah, do you think BBT, if we were to pause and ask them right now how much they're up by, they would get this correct? 3K?
I think they would be wrong. I would assume that they think they're up by at least 8, 9 to 10k.
Yeah, I agree. Gotta give TSpirit credit.
Dire's top tower.
It's also hard to, when you lose a gem and you use some buybacks, it really screws with your vision of how far you're really ahead.
True. And that gem, of course.
Yes, I did say that.
I know.
Okay.
Reiterating what you said.
Okay.
That's right.
Radiant's
That's what a good co-caster does.
Cinderin wouldn't do that.
That's true. He just shits on everything I do.
Seems like the correct thing.
Now Yatoro working towards an MKB.
I mean, is a chance that if he gets to the MKB, he gets solar crested from Miposhka and collapses around him with both the Beast Aura and the AC Aura, that they can try to all in like Nightfall or a Core if anyone else can just go on Toronto Tokyo. Like you communicate, okay, Mira, I need you to blink hex and find this clown, get him hexed up, and we all in like some target.
Oh, that's a big boy item for big boy team. Nightfall. Oof. Faceless.
Yeah.
He hurts, that's for sure, as Pure 6 stacks. Gonna hit level 20 soon. Let's see what he takes.
I think
it's under 8, so you think he's gonna take the Calling Blade talent?
I think it's just a more chat talent to take the Calling Blade to get easier kills, but having bonus armor in this game, I feel like it's also pretty beastly, right? Void, Tango, Beast.
It definitely is.
Has he just been AFK on this high ground for the last 3 minutes or what?
That was a Tormentor. Almost missed it.
Glad you got it.
We'll get it.
I mean, I'm just paying attention to Miposhka, who's just AFK on the high ground. Taking creeps.
Well, it is the Calling Blade damage talent that Pure takes, by the way. And he has the Agnum Scepter officially in his inventory. And now going for a refresher. So more of an old school axe build to finish it up.
Oh, save. Does run into Miposhka.
And Miposhka spotted by the mines. Getting off his heels, kills one mine in the meantime.
Oh, big boy Pure is coming, bro.
But, yeah, he is completely surrounded with no exit in sight.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to delay.
Well, he certainly is doing that.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job. Blast off there, though. Slow motion.
Oh, yeah.
And Pure putting that new talent to work. 7 chops for him.
I mean, Collapse is still getting a lot of gold in this map clear down bottom. Like Daniel the Dragon, he's just continuously cutting all these waves. This is like the 10th wave. No cap.
Radiant are scanning.
BBT with a 7k lead now. 1 more minute on his Aegis.
Yeah, smoked up, looking for... Oh, Yatoro on the... Oh, they're going to find somebody else. No, big blink from Mira.
Is under attack.
What could have been an incredible kill for B-Bot team. I just combined 2 different names, so we'll go with it.
That's very good. Spirit dropping a ward, and they're looking. Toronto Tokyo.
Oh, the roll is there.
Maybe.
That's going to be a very easy one. That means no Tombstone available.
Oh, BKB used as well here from Nightfall.
Yep, Yatoro focusing on Nightfall right now against the Cronus Mirror. This will be a huge kill if they
20%.
Pure playing off the Sunder. He is dead. GPK is there to finish off Laurel. Pops his BKB now, trying to focus down the Beastmaster. He's all alone in the base though. GPK, slight remnant away. Remember, he's the one with the Aegis.
Okay, Cheese on Pure. They got to kill Nightfall. It just goes to show them that they are strong. If they find him, like they got Toronto first, so the save is out. It gives you the win con to just all in this Nightfall TB.
Yeah, Aegis about to expire as well, so Spirit continuing to show that having the Aegis maybe doesn't matter as much as we think. They seem to win fights against it all the time.
I mean, if they can replicate this exact thing where under one condition they find this Undying and take him out, and then you place the Chrono in a way where Pure can't counterplay it, Nightfall has to be careful.
Yeah, he had to walk around. There's such a good placement of the Chrono. He had to walk around to be able to cast his taser, which would have disarmed Yatoro.
Yeah, sick. As I mean, it's late game Faceless Void. It's late game Yatoro. ED Rune up top. Not sure. Maybe one of the teams will be able to scout that out later on, as Active Rune's also a very big part of the mid to late game stages, as Daniel finally goes down.
Daniel the Dragon?
Yep.
Is his first name not Black Dragon? Billy the Black Dragon?
No, he's a dragon. Okay. Therefore, he is Daniel.
Daniel. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, Pure having himself another absolute monstrous game. And I will say that Axe has a tendency to fall off a bit, but if you get the refresher, then it's like this brand new power spike is introduced. Because there's not much you can do against a Berserker's Call. Very tough to counter.
I mean, Axe definitely turns into a different hero. It's like, you keep snowballing, then you fall off for a bit, but once you get this Axe refresher, you can just solo win fights. You can just dunk on these noobs. He's holding a cheese. What?
Yeah, these TI winning noobs.
He's playing a Wind Waker
Dire's middle
on
tower is
collapse
under
here.
attack.
To counteract the Axe calls later.
Yeah, that is a good counter.
That's a good one.
Very expensive counter, but you can get it well worth. And next Roche we'll know about in a minute. As Mira, Eon Disc is next in sight for him.
25 Ember.
Damn.
Going Octarine for now, not even going Axe. Does have the Timeless Relic.
Well, maybe waiting for that to Roche to spawn with it.
Potentially. I would think that the Axe is pretty good here. Like you get in his backline. We've talked about the Shard Axe before. You insta-cancel some of these blings from Larl, Mira, Collapse. As Save is going on a goddamn mission here.
Disarm there. Yatoro very confused.
Well, that ward is instantly gonna get countered.
Was that worth it? I don't know.
Honestly, I kind of appreciate the effort. Like if that ward stays, it can just win you the game. But unfortunate timing. Let's see on this Roshan respawn. I mean, I do think still, if you're a Boombox team here, if you just hold buybacks for the next Roche fight where they're gonna have to roar or roll or chrono, like if you can just trade buyback for Roche, you're gonna be happy with that. Of course, Maelstrom did get completed here by Larl, so his scaling is pretty good.
Havoc Hammer.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay. That might be the first one I've seen on Enchantress personally.
He's gonna push them into chrono. He's gonna hammer them
Sounds good to me.
in that bubble.
That's very
And he just wants HP, I guess.
Wow.
3 Observer wards. He's got a lot of those, that's for sure. 6 sentries as well. To be fair, having sentries in late game, even though you have gem, is a good thing. You want to be able to place an observer, place a sentry, because if the enemy team smokes around and drops an observer, you want to be able to see that on the map. That's big smoke from Bed Boom. Yeah, Bed Box.
See if they can find an opening. There's a refresher. Onto Pure. And that is going to be quite the reveal.
Well, he's got to come in clutch, because he ain't got buyback this time around.
Yeah, well, that's very Pure-esque, isn't it?
Minus win percent. 7k lead, and Roche is up. I mean, Spirit are not in the right area. They're going to have to insta-smoke up after this wave.
Yeah, this is the Aghanim Scepter Roche.
This could be awkward for them, because top is pushing in. They kind of know that if they just smoke up now, it's quite obvious.
Yeah, then they will. Mjolnir now online for the Void, but it might be too late. And again, the Aghanim Scepter is so huge for this team. Both Nightfall and I assume GPK takes it, but both heroes make great use of the Ags. GPK will eat it instantly, and that is, I mean, I would say honestly a top 5 Ags in the game in general.
He's a monster now. I honestly feel like you want to kill GPK first, especially with the Aegis on Nightfall, plus him having expanded meta. And I do think they saw the meta being used. So if they could linger to see how long it lasts, they would maybe want to fight.
Another smoke here from BB team. But it looks like Spirit will retreat. And it's been kind of the story of this series. Give up Roche, and then win against the Aegis somehow and equalize the game.
Well, it's very likely that BBT will just wait a little bit more, clean out the waves with your TB, and wait for meta to be close by. I mean, to be fair, Spirit are making it so annoying for you to do anything on this map and just like end. Like you're gonna have to set up your map in a nice way, push it out, go for a quick smoke, and look for a pickup. I think both Pure and GPK have incredible pop-off potential right now. I mean, they've already been popping, but they can pop even harder.
Looks like he's buying a second Aghanim Scepter here.
That's very good. I like that.
Double the Ags, double the pleasure, as they say.
Yep.
Maybe meant to go for
the synth.
I mean, I don't know why you would go synth this early without another item to replace it first, but yeah, backtrack talent now there for Yatoro.
I love all this text.
Yeah, very cool. I'm not reading it. Wind Waker is there, though, as we're seeing the remnants starting to come out from GPK. This hero is so annoying to deal with at this point.
He is honestly just a monster. Like, Ember has like some, I think, not too easy to read power spikes for most people. Like early on some Maelstrom, you get your BKB, you're strong, then you taper off, but now like some 40 minutes, 5 items Ember, you are a dangerous force.
GPK. Oh, he's going to get insta-hexed by Mira.
Okay, they're
looking. Their follow-up, Impales there as well, but Spirit still holding on tight.
Need to still remember that if they all in on a hero, if they're not on Toronto Tokyo, there's gonna be a save. Okay, meta is used.
The Remnant back. And this is with the Shard, so dealing that instant damage over time. Nightfall now on the high ground.
I mean, there's a little bit of a timer here now with BBT going for this play. They're gonna slowly get mana burn, so...
Yeah, there is good high ground defense here from Spirit, there's no doubt about it. The Impale onto the TB's getting really low. Emphasis is there as well.
Thunder, you don't return
the
that.
Thunder, grab ally, not really gonna do too much because he's already at full HP. He's gonna come out and likely hit some buildings. No, he's gonna back away and force the fortification. This Team Spirit holding strong, forcing out all these spells. We'll be able to claim the Tombstone.
I wonder if
Nightfall's gonna have to back away. No more meta to work with.
Like, sure, there's an Aegis, but the Aegis hero has no meta. I feel like Spirit could maybe be debating about an aggressive play. As they will push forward, as BBT back off for some of the wave clears here. I mean, Nightfall, he's not just missing meta, he's missing his entire mana pool.
That's very true. Nightfall is still interested in fighting, apparently. He's actually just using his body as a shield because of that second life that we talked about. GPK, very hard to catch. Yatoro, this chrono is going to be unbelievably important for them to stay in this upper bracket.
I mean, there might be like a very good hawk around, because honestly, like, Spirit need every little bit in this game right now to find the fight that they want.
Still can't figure out what Pierre wants to buy with this goal.
Not another Axe, as I mean, BBT are kind of waiting here. They got the mindset up, the high ground ward. Just going to use Nightfall. Has a little
demon seal, so gonna apply some pressure at least. But we can see that the Aegis has only 30 seconds left anyway. Very tense moment here for Spirit. See if they try to fight once the Aegis expires.
I'm down for Maposhka to like queue up a Moonshard or something. Like, pump out some more damage into your chrono, like give your team an even easier condition to get these kills going. Because honestly, he's getting there. It's 47 minutes, he's got a Pike already, he's getting the levels on the edge. You've got the Beast Aura too, the AC Aura.
Yeah.
You're getting toughed up.
Tormentor again for B-Box team.
He's even missing a shard on Mr. B-Box.
Okay,
Pure?
Not too bad.
Gonna reduce all the damage.
It's only really good against Void, but
he does have one Dispel with the Satanic, but still, you know,
it's something.
Pretty good chart. We'll take that. This is Nightfall. Gonna be looking to maybe replace his boots with a Silver Edge by the looks of it. Spirit going for an aggressive move.
Blink on Toronto Tokyo, so he has the Blink save aspect to his hero now.
Many buybacks are available.
Pops. Yatoro. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the chrono there.
He was debating it. If they have a good war.
Showing himself, gets off his Shiva's, going in really deep onto the high ground. Pops his BKB. Maposhka looks to be dead to rights, and GPK forcing everybody back. Another beautiful series change onto 2. Is he going to be out of mana? They're focusing everything onto Mira. Oh, gets on the counter initiation, but it's completely dodged. And now Yatoro with the chrono. But the grab ally saves them through the finger, it looks like. The roar comes out onto GPK. He gets soul ripped to a healthy amount of HP. One buyback on the side of Spirit. Did he dodge finger? Am I crazy? With grab ally.
I didn't see it, but probably.
We need to see that again if we have a highlight. My eyes may be deceiving me in this old age, but
nope, he dealt 33 damage while using finger here.
Wow, that is so sick.
Which means all Mira did in this fight was get off an auto attack.
He existed.
I mean, GPK just going ham in this fight. Like, his entire team just gets to follow so freely. And yeah, if he gets chronoed, you just have to grab ally. Yatoro also had a sick timing later on his time walk to get out of there.
Okay,
here,
stayed alive a lot longer than I thought he would. Here it comes. And trying to go.
There it is.
I can't believe that war. Oh my god, dude. That is the play of the day, I feel like. I mean, it's disgusting.
The supports and shards, like spellcasting is way too important. Spirit, if they want to fight, someone needs a dedicated and designated job at screwing over Toronto Tokyo. He is not allowed to cast Tombstone. I mean, he's got 8 for that blink. He knows what his job is.
Yeah.
save whoever they go on. That's all he's got to do, and he's delivering.
All right, finally buys the synth on Pure, so
What do we get next?
Nullifier, it looks like.
Okay.
Dire's top tower.
Can never fault anyone for getting a
Takes
nullifier.
off shield crash. What else? Is that it?
No, it's the aggressiveness against the Wind Waker. You
all the
completely
items.
nullify
Oh,
it.
yeah, all the items, of course.
So you just go in, you drop the nullifier, and now there's no save for TSpirit. So this entire like 7,000 gold collapse invested on this Wind Waker,
Yeah, that's true.
is just gone. Still a very crazy game. Well, it's not TSpirit are out of it.
Radiant
We
are
have late game Faceless Void with all the auras. Chrono in 15.
Yeah. Well, Roche, when will he spawn? How fast is it? 10
Another quick
seconds.
one. Jesus.
My goodness. And it is nighttime, although changing today momentarily.
And there's a lot of buybacks on Rootbox team.
Oh, disarm.
Satanic does get forced.
Thanks to that taser, Yatoro has to be careful. Lots of buybacks available. I believe Roche, I would assume, has been scouted now. Laurel
Definitely no, as they have the tree in there.
is there, but Laurel actually going to use his full. No, the glide is the whole
good
time
timing.
place. Always have to worry about these roots as a Pango. And
mean,
remember, this is the
Spirit are-
last pick Pango.
Yeah, Spirit are trying to bait them like into their ward vision, right? They've got this high ground ward, they've got a ward on the right side next to the Watcher as well as. Now they smoke up. Maybe they want to overtake the Twin Gates as Pure. It's 25 times that big.
Oh, yeah.
He might be able to call Yatoro in the Chrono now, unless it's perfectly placed too.
That's true.
Like that 100 AoE is, it can be game changing. Damn, I'm surprised BBT are going for this long of a wrap. Like the Spirit were psychos, they could be hitting Roche right now.
Yeah.
But of course they don't know any of this.
They're scouting it, and now they
know it
start
now.
Roche up. There's only one way that Mirox team can come from. The Remnant is there from GPK. Roche taking a little bit of damage. They're going to scout it out as Yatoro. Time dilation not really going to roll or
already.
using the Rolling Thunder. Mira caught on the back line. He's dead. No
He has no
buyback
buyback.
as well. GPK forced to BKB. Has to Remnant out. The Gleipnir onto Yatoro. He's going to dispel
Satanic
the
force.
Panic. Gets off the BKB. Time walks away. Oh, coming out from Pure onto 2. Another chop comes from, and there's the Chrono onto 2. Is Yatoro trying to get something out of it? But the amount of the shard from Pure actually makes him do no damage to him. He just continued to attack him. That's a buyback onto the Enchantress now. Collapse spotted, but able to get out. And this looks like a Roche for B-Box team.
Oh my god, they
Radiant
cannot fight. GPK just going ham. Pure finds a great call on 2. And Yatoro can't kill him. There's no way. Like the shard with all the dunk stacks too on the armor.
Yeah, that is absurd.
I mean, GPK honestly just going ham in
I'm
this
not
fight.
sure if we had Yatoro clicked while he was attacking, but I'm interested to see what his damage ended up being. I know it's just base damage, but still, it's a percentage of base damage with the counter Helix procs. Let's see.
Pretty sure at the end of it you just deal none. Like it doesn't even do anything to your damage. It's just this buff debuff that's applied to you.
Oh,
You deal
I see.
0 damage.
So it doesn't show, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it doesn't change your like damage number in a way.
I see. Well, impossible to tell, but you can tell that he wasn't doing any damage in that
It's
Chrono.
90% damage reduction, so you ain't doing anything as
That
far.
is absurd.
Yeah, it's a rough game out there.
Yeah, I remember this is the last pick Pango. The panel talked about it would be a hard game for him, and
It is
really
a hard
showed. And keep in mind, of course, Spirit has played defensive all game long, and this has allowed BB team to get firm grasp of the game eventually with each and every Roshan to come.
I don't even know what Yatoro needs at this stage in order to like pump out all this damage to like go through it all.
The fact that Nightfall's not even 25 yet is actually shocking to me.
His illusions are doing all the work.
Yeah, true.
It's about to hit 25. It's like maybe you need a refresher on Yatoro and like 2 chronos and you just gotta go to town. I don't know. You're down 35k gold and
You have to ignore Axe. I think we've learned that.
yeah, these team fights are just really rough. You can't really deal with the Ember. You can't really deal with the Axe. They have some sick items themselves. You've got to outplay them somehow, and I don't know how.
GPK feels impossible to deal with right here.
Roots of Travel level 2 as well on GPK. Makes the map play even easier. Pure's got the same ones queued up.
54-minute game. EB team on the doorstep. I mean, they haven't secured a set of racks yet, despite being in the lead this whole game, it feels like.
I mean, you've got Larl, who just hit level 25, so that's going to help. Lower cooldown as well on the...
He goes bend of duration and not Sunder.
I kind of like it, because I feel like now you can poke the high ground and just like, you just have more time to get through this play.
I guess he bought an Aghanim Scepter as well at some point, huh?
Honestly, maybe he got it from Roche.
Well, I thought
He's higher net worth now than GPK. I feel like he got it from Roche.
That other Roche had Ags as well, I forgot. So he has Terra Wave to work with. Pretty damn powerful. And Yatoro jumping in, instantly involved in 5 pure options for but a nice rolling thunder into the Chronosphere. Yatoro gets the Aegis down, and now the focus is on Axe. They finally get the kill. He's disarmed right now, so Yatoro going in and out as Nightfall in melee form will get the Terra Wave off as the buyback from Pure comes through. I don't understand how Spirit are able to defend in these situations like this, despite being down this much gold.
Honestly, Miposhka is starting to do something in this game. Well, not just do something, but do a lot. All these auras with the imps.
The way you worded that.
It sounded like a flame, I'm sorry.
This game.
I don't speak proper English, guys, I'm sorry. No flame. No, that was just a really good... they got Pure's buyback, a cheese and an Aegis out of this.
Yeah. Well, there's the Refresher Orb.
Refresher on Nightfall, yeah.
Does not have buyback, though, so 1,500 gold away. And I think without the Aegis, they kind of just got to chill.
So it looks like Yatoro is going to go for this Butterfly with the Trickster Cloak. So he's going to try to like frontline and bait for his team a little bit, like backtrack with all this evasion. I don't know how easy it is for Bebop to kind of burst through that. And that then sets up Larl for a good roll. As DD on Nightfall, he is a scary man.
Yes.
I want to go bottom.
Coming to the other side, maybe this one will feel a little bit better. And remember, Chronosphere is down for a full minute. The only pressure that I can see is there comes the Rolling Thunder from Larl. Mira gets the Hex off as well. He has some damage. Not yet because Grab Ally used initially here from Toronto, Tokyo.
Like, did Nightfall, did they have a Refresher shard or did he buy one and use it and sell it?
Wait,
am I missing something?
He had Refresher Orb, didn't he?
He did?
Yeah, he bought one. Is it in his... Wait, where is it? He definitely bought Refresher Orb.
Yeah, so he used it and sold it.
Wait,
unless there's a shard that we didn't see.
You can't do that, can you?
What do you mean?
You can't sell for full
Well,
value.
for half. I don't know why he sold it.
Wait a second. I'm positive we mentioned he bought Refresher Orb. Am I crazy?
I mean, I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe he bought it, used it, and there he thought it's like the all-in play, and if they kill it...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, where'd it go?
He bought it a minute ago.
Yeah.
And he sold it for half?
Maybe he sold it because he thought it was going to be like an all-in play.
Oh, maybe he didn't use it and just sold it. Is that possible?
But he had meta again now.
I mean...
It's a long day, guys. I might be very stupid. I hope it just shows up again.
Yeah, what? Just in his secret stash that only Nightfall has access to somehow.
I like that he's going MKB. He needs this cut through all this evasion of Yatoro. Like Yatoro just changed his whole build to go Butterfly on top of the Trickster Cloak. Nightfall, he answers it with the MKB.
2 Sleight of Fist charges.
Disgusting.
Well, I guess he's had that for a while, but a lot more talents to work with his GPK. Only 1 level away from maxing out.
And 2 minutes and 20 seconds for Watch.
That's right. That means the game's going to end in 1 minute
30.
The last game, I think, ended 6 minutes past that mark. A 30k lead for Boombox team, and they just haven't been able to get to the high ground, really.
76% only, but yeah, they've got a lot of levels in their bank. As Tor, never mind.
Yeah, the Tormentor is very important at this stage.
Yo, Save is getting to a very important talent. The 252 damage talent, of course.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's what I like to see.
So we'll have a battle between Save and the Miposhka, active carry of the game.
He just needs a moon shard.
Oh, the tier 3 tower.
Amir is there with the ultimate counter in his shard.
Unhealable damage, though.
Very true. The fact that they just have not gotten barracks yet.
A PKB on Undying. We're starting to have this forced chat up because they're getting sick and tired of their cores right now.
That's right. I mean, even when he dies, there's another grab ally, so with that tombstone on death.
Yeah, run in there.
Yeah, that's all they got to do.
Yep. As we're getting a second... We have 4 ninja gears. You've got a...
They'll be replaced very shortly. We're 1 minute away from tier 5 items. Okay, what are the big ones? I mean, there's always Mirror Shield, and there's always, God, the refresher one for items.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, great movie, by the way. Yeah, I don't know why I forget that one.
That's a movie?
Yeah, it's a great movie. Check it out.
I'll pull it up right now. That's a...
It feels like Ex Machina is like the most popular.
Pirate Hat on Miposhka, they win this game.
Okay.
Straight up.
Love to see it.
Whoa.
GPK. Nice 4-stab. Putting Miposhka on the high ground. God, this Ember.
The menace.
So freaking annoying.
There are 0...
This is where you need to start stacking Ancients so you get these instantly.
I don't care about what you just said, but has there ever been a Rags? There have been 0 Rags killed in a 1 hour game.
Yeah, it's insane.
Knoxville, tweet it up, bro.
I mean, it's definitely happened before. Just not very common. All right, 60 minutes. All right, let's go. Let's go. Tier 5 items. What are you going to get? Yatoro.
Keep it up.
Destroy that pinata. What are you going to drop?
Nothing.
What does Gaben have in store for you? Okay.
Whoa.
He's got his choice. He puts it in already.
Pirate Hat.
And it is... Ex
Machina.
Machina.
Great movie, by the way.
So double BKB, double item usage. There's the Pirate Hat, but that's on the terribly.
Yeah, who cares?
Not often doing
hello.
Better from low. Have to hold off on this tier 5 discussion. And there's so much
grab ally.
with the grab ally from
Chrono it, dude.
No, can't get the Chrono in time. That would be the first Chrono on top of a tombstone in the history of Dota, and it actually would have been good. Get the tombstone.
5 talent, dude. It's actually tanky as hell.
All right, what are the tier 5 items? Back to this very important discussion. Fallen Sky. Ooh, a GPK of all heroes. Okay.
Oh, this is going to look cool.
That's cool.
Good luck, Observer. You're definitely losing track of this Ember. Book of the Dead on Collapse.
Okay.
This has got to be one of the best heroes to get that on, as he is the master of all the beasts. What else is happening? We need more tier 5 items, guys. Miposhka, come on, bro.
Yeah, Book of the Dead, it creates 2 Necro books for those that don't know. And if you don't know what a Necro book is, that's too bad. There's no information on it in the game at all.
Get owned.
It used to be an item, of course.
Seer? No? That's a good one.
That is a really good one.
Miposhka Pirate Hat. Or does he already have one?
I hope not.
No.
You really
It says they have 4 out of 5 found.
But that was, I think, Spirit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know, and Spirit have the edge.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Techies. I want to see Techies get
Mirror Shield?
25 talent in that. Yeah, Mirror Shield.
Pray good to Pirate Hat, guys. If you're a Team Spirit fan, you gotta pray to God.
All right, what does he want?
Ooh,
what's that item he always asks for? The
Arcane armor.
Nobody goes for it. Yeah, worthless.
Whatever.
Force boots instead.
Force boots are good.
It means you can drop your boots at travel theoretically and just use it to TP once in a while.
I think Ex Machina would have also been great for a pure, but he'll be happy with those. As is Miposhka the...
They're not ready to fight. Not on the tier 5 item. They're up getting Laurel. Gets off the Rolling Thunder. GPK. Able to dodge it.
Dodge the block.
Not going to really connect.
Nightfall.
One pro onto
jumps over him.
BKB forced from Nightfall. They're trying to take out this Rolling Thunder target. Can't nullifier apply. No shield crash at all. He gets it up and he's dead. 100 seconds of no Pango. Laurel in the grave. They might find Miposhka as well. The 4-step. Not going to give him the other side of the trees, but it's still got that Roach. Roach was alive, apparently. Well, Yatoro with the Aegis. I think he got the Aghanim Scepter. There's too many items to talk about. But Miposhka, he's going to drop to the Meteor Hammer. Blink dagger thing. He called the Fallen Sky. You remember? Good God. These 60-minute games are awesome.
Okay, we're at 63 minutes. Who had 12,000 gold? Was it GPK?
Who? Really?
I think so.
Wait, what did he buy?
He has 10,000 gold as he's buying Moonshards for his team, I think, right now.
Okay.
Bought one for himself, as Ember Moonshard, of course, very strong.
Yeah.
11,000 gold on this guy.
Yeah, everybody's just fully loaded.
Everyone's just jacked.
You guys aren't aware, this is actually the first turbo match game in history of Dota. That's why everybody's so far.
Without Drax.
Yeah. That's right. Fallen Sky. Instant Hex, though. Doing some damage to the buildings. Just kidding. Didn't actually touch the melee racks at all. As Yatoro. Wait. Is that a block of cheese or is that a shield room? Okay, that's a shield room. What the? My mind is going other places. It's the only item we haven't seen this game, Yatoro.
I mean, Pure's waiting.
He's looking for the Chrono potential.
Dude, this should be a skin on Pure.
On to face the Pure jumps in instantly.
Chrono finger.
Chrono. Fallen Sky from GPK into the grab ally. Will save him for the time being. And Pure, is he going to knock this away? No, the roar is there and he's dead.
GPK
has his buyback available up in 2 minutes. Otherwise, collapse. Uses the pressure. GPK is getting perma-stun. He's You get
got the
one
racks.
melee racks.
Bash.
Nightfall! They get bash! They have the vision!
He's invincible!
Actually, they will. He gets one kill on the way out! No Sunder for him! 3 dead for Team B-Blops.
Holy
64 minutes in the game. The fact that he was so deep and all they get is a melee. The melee racks makes literally no
one
difference in
cares.
65
It's
minutes.
64 minutes in the game. Literally no one cares. Type 1 in chat if you care. There's got to be very few ones. Wait, so all they used was one buyback on the Pochki? All right. Well, I'm still rooting for the Pirate Hat.
I mean, TSpirit can be down 100,000 gold and they'll still
Look at the grab ally. It's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big one.
It's a juicy one.
I mean, what even happened after this? So then Pure comes out, gets instant bashed,
Still dies.
and dies. And GPK goes in the back, and he just ends up getting hexed towards the end of his BKB or something.
Yes.
The
Spirit, they want to go high ground. Yatoro.
Oh, the
Time
life
walks
steal.
in, time walks out.
Oh, this life steal.
Trying to force out 2 buybacks, which are both available for Bebop team. Life near now, onto the Faceless Void. Fortifications popped.
Okay,
There's the final tier 5
I'll accept
item.
it.
The discussion can finally come to an end. That's 2 Book of the Deads, actually. That's 4 Necro books. Fallen Sky, okay. Is that just Aegis? I guess so.
he
Very
got big
casually
bombed out of
taking
there.
that out. Instant Hex
Hex.
now.
Guys, can you let
Only half HP, but they're not going to get any more follow-up on top of that.
Book of the Dead.
Yeah, Bebop team trying to hold as much as they can. Yatoro's going to get the range racks again. These racks don't matter that much. The buyback's more important. Even if they give up 2 sets of racks, as long as they keep
the range racks
buybacks intact, I think they'll be happy.
Radiant's top lane.
Maybe racks
into
down
Zia.
Yatoro. Yeah, BKB will Ex Machina. Might call that refresher because Valve has not put a second animation for that. They look exactly the same.
That's actually true. It has such a low cooldown as well as, I mean, maybe Bebops want a Pirate Hat their way to win, as they're going to keep shoveling up the bounties, but the double Book of the Dead, honestly, for TSpirit, this is some annoying stuff. They can constantly deal with the waves. Also, this late in the game, you can go for some crazy plays. Smoke up, drop those books, and just push it up all the way.
We've seen crazy stuff today from Zai. I don't see why Collapse can't do the same.
Literally every single one of the last years have been crazy.
Yeah.
DD rune on your
Today has been actually probably the craziest day of Dota I've ever cast easily. And it's not over yet.
As Bebop's going for an aggressive smoke, but there's no wave push, and no one is here from Spirit, who they're just chilling top. They've got Book of the Deads ready to just send it down at your racks.
Yeah, why not? I mean, they've cut this lead in half, essentially. It's like from 36K down to 20 now.
Honestly, 20K gold lead at 66 minutes, no one cares. Like, it's all about the jump.
Mira looking for the Hex. They find it.
Here comes
They're
the
going to
roll.
Yatoro going in and out. Laura trying to
Book of the Shadows.
The Rolling Thunder. They're focusing on the rack. This is actually going to be a second set now for Spirit.
They
get it without any casualties, at least not yet. But the Gleipnir, Laura with a little baby swashbuckle. Just ignore that.
This Book of Shadows on save could be a
bottom
big deal.
lane. Yeah, okay, so these racks are exposed, and Megas, I mean, they do, I'm not going to say they don't matter, they do, but
they kind of matter. Oh, this guy has no buyback. Save your president.
Yeah, Fallen Sky is there.
And you can't.
Looks like, Tearawave comes out, and Fury gets a nice initiation onto the second support in the form of Mira. Enchantress dead for 2 minutes. Lion does have buyback.
That's 2 minutes. It doesn't matter who it is, just because it's a 5 this late in a game, you've got a lot of impact on all your heroes.
Oh, let's all take a breather. Collective breather.
As Spirit, they've got this pretty dirty ward down bottom as well. It does show into the Radiant base, so maybe you want to go for some Boots of Travel play, bring in Collapse. Like, you could just chrono the allies at the enemies and then Book of the Dead it. As they see Collapse on the ward. Does he sniff it? Yes, he does.
Yep.
Bottom wave is pushing. Boots of Travel 2 are available.
Man, these Eastern European games, I can't take them, man. This is insane. Yatoro showing up on the doorstep. GPK sees it.
Satanic
Flip block spell. Nightfall showing up. Does he have Tearawave available? Let's get a call from Pure. Reflection into another call. That's a dead Faceless Void. Still maintains buyback, though. Laurel able to get out just in time. So, I don't know, it feels like Team Battle Blocks are able to get these kills, but they can't actually get, like, these buildings. It's insane.
They're gonna try to get, like, a buyback out of this, but I think Collapse, with this Book of the Dead, he can look at this exposed racks on the bottom side from Beam Blobs.
Damn it. He got me again. There's a refresher. Is that the second purchase? The first time a second purchase refresher has been built.
He hits so fast.
Yeah, and now they're starting to take these buildings finally. Fallen Sky is there for GPK. Laurel getting on the Rolling Thunder, actually controlling pretty well. First damage for the Terrorblade, but not able to finish him off. Dota2 is there with the BKB, just to look very powerful indeed.
Dire structures.
Face destroyed.
Dire's
Still up. 45 seconds away, and Yatoro getting a nice call. Fire was
the middle
there.
shield.
Gleipnir onto 2. GPK trying to make as much space while his team takes out this rack.
Yatoro really wants to hold on to his buyback here.
You can tell, but might be baiting them in. Maybe this gives a false sense of security.
Oh, here comes
the side of BBT.
Necronomicons.
Yep, Fear comes out. Nightfall able to get off.
There's only one range right spot after this.
Mira is getting gone on, but Maposh gets the hex off the GPK. The building's still exposed. They're going to finish up this melee rack, so there's the roar onto the Terrorblade. Is there a save to come? Where's the grab ally after all of this? Finally popped the BKB, get the satanic, trying to get the blade. They have to call onto the Pangolier. It's going up, he's dead. Does have buyback. And now Faceless is running. B-Box team needs to get the hell out of here.
Maposh going to
buy back onto the Pango. There's the Chronosphere number 1. GPK. Yatoro can't even get in his own Chronosphere. Looking for the back, not going to find it easily. GPK was doubled like this. What the heck is there? Pure on the counter initiation. Can he actually do anything here though? Ember Spirit super low. 2 minutes dead for GPK. Pure is next on the list. Does have buyback himself though, but Ember Spirit effectively a dieback.
The bottom range Rex actually died to creeps during all of this.
Okay, that happened. We definitely knew it. So that is mega. Nope. There's one. There's one melee rack.
They didn't get this melee rack.
One melee rack.
Oh my god. So Yatoro respawn. Now we're going back down the other side as...
Haste!
Oh, what is this at?
This is the long...
New record, baby. High five.
High five.
Let's go.
We did it. All us.
GPK has no buyback, as Yatoro isn't even level 30 yet out of all of this.
Blast off into the hex. Pure. He doesn't hit his call at all. Yatoro gets forced after the meantime with the BKB now trying to focus on Pure. He's going to get a little coming in as a result of the Rolling Thunder. Controlling the Pure off the Tokyo. Gets off his BKB. He's getting nullified and chased so they can't get the grab ally online. And now the hex. Another blast off from Saber. Trying to save his Terrorblade, but he's dead. Has buyback available. Grab ally. I don't think actually caught anybody. And then Techies is dead. This might be all. TSpirit. They're rolling everybody up. Their buybacks are still intact for a couple of heroes, as Boombox teams need to use everything they have now. Refresher on the Undying, but they control. Nightfall running out. They're getting on. It didn't hit him. What? Nightfall getting off the stump, but now he's roared. Gets forced after the other side. He's getting kited to a high degree. Axis come out. He's sheeped. He's stunned on top of it. Rolling Thunder, and he's dead. GG's called. TSpirit somehow.
These guys are
series 2-1, and they're gonna face Team Liquid.